Hello, scientists. All right, we are here in the Cell as a System in Discovery Education, and we're on the Explore page, page 1. I know I'm on the Explore page because the green bar is under Explore, and I'm on page 1 because it is the one highlighted here in white. Now, if you didn't come here from the last page and are wondering, how can I get here? You have a couple options. One is to always hit that Discovery Ed logo at the top of the page. Let's see where that takes us. Okay, that takes us back to our home page. And the way to get back to where we just were is to go ahead and hit this assignment again, where it says cancer, something is wrong with the system. Okay, and here we are, but you could be like, hey, Miss Millay, it took me to the Engage page. That's not where I want to be. I'm supposed to be on Explore. You can just go ahead and hit that Explore button and it'll take you right to that page. And you can see then, oh, okay, we're back on Explore page 1. I'll show you in the next video how another way to do it. But I want to show you here, what should you do when you're on Explore page 1? So this top chapter says, what are our cells and why are they important? So you would go ahead and read this section about cells, why they're important. Watch this video, which is going to introduce you, it's just a brief history of cells and what we know about them and how we learned about what they do. Here's a super cool image of some cells. It says that cells are the basic building block of living things. How many cells do you think are found in a human? Something to think about. This just talks about how all organisms are made of cells, so you'll want to read this, check out this video of a cell reproducing. You do not need to do this hands-on activity. You can skip that part. You can watch this video here, Introduction to Cells, read a little bit more about them. Watch this video, it's talking about characteristics of life and living things. For right now, you do not need to read this article about getting to know characteristics of life or living things. That is something I'm going to have you do next week, so you can skip that for now. But what I do want you to do on this page is when you get to the bottom, is take a look at this assignment here. It says, why is it alive? The following paragraph presents evidence that cats are living things. Which sentences use evidence incorrectly to support the claim? Okay, so the claim they're making here is that all cats are alive. I want you to go through, and if you think that a sentence does not support that claim or supports it incorrectly, you would select it. So I'd say, like all living things, cats need energy to stay alive. If I think that's true, I'm just going to leave it. A cat converts the chemical energy found in food, which it digests, to usable energy. So if I think that's proof that it's alive, I would click yes. So just keep reading. If the ones that you think are not proof that they're alive, you would click, and otherwise leave them alone. But remember, when you see these tabs, there's two parts to them. Don't forget to do the other part. So you have to hit the living or non-living. And this just shows a look under a microscope, and they're seeing two organisms. And I want you to read about these organisms. And then the question says, pick out two pieces of evidence, or based on what you observed, should the students conclude that the didymium is living? Or should it conclude that the pericyum is living? Pick out some evidence that you think supports those claims. Read this paragraph, okay? And then you would write those right here. Right? When you're done with that, hit submit, and then you are ready to move on to page 2. You can either go up here to the Explore section and hit 2, or you can hit next. It'll take you to page 2, and I'll have video instructions on what to do on page 2 in your digital science notebook.